This morning, I'm very happy to welcome our friend Daniela Lucato. She's an actress, a dancer, filmmaker, talking to us right now from Germany. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for the invitation.
Thank you, Daniela. Last year, we published Time Flies Very Fast, uh, an article about your work, your upbringing, starting to your interest in dancing, performing,
Yeah.
and you had a lot of projects at the end of the article. And tell me, when this year 2020 began, and the news started to float about COVID and everything. How did you react as a human being, as an artist?
Yeah, I think it was very hard for everyone. At least for me, it was very hard. The first 2 weeks of lockdown, I
Mhm.
was getting a bit crazy. But then actually, I worked a lot because I was writing and I tried to concentrate on my education. I followed a lot of masterclass of film writing, film directing, and so I was really in focus with my work for a couple of months until June, I can say. And during the lockdown, I shot a very short film in my house. And it is talking about domestic violence. This is a topic that interested me since a long time, and I wanted to find a way to talk about this, to make people reflect about this problem. And somehow I was also scared to face this theme because I think it's a very hard topic. And also for me, it's very difficult, the idea to represent violence somehow, something that I think we need to talk about this, but at the same time, I don't know, I had a kind of a conflict inside to talk about this. At the end, I managed to do it, and I'm quite happy of the little work. It's just the beginning of probably a bigger project. Let's see.
Yes, but tell me, is domestic violence is like a topic, or a problem in Europe right now, because we keep hearing from it from other part of the world, like in the Middle East, in Africa, maybe in America, in Latin America. What drove you as a European artist to make something like that? Did you feel it's something important or critical happening in Europe?
Well, I think it's necessary to start thinking about the problem to find possibly a solution, and I guess we start thinking about a solution when we face the problem from the beginning. And also, I think we need to change the education already in the schools so that people who are making this kind of violence uh, have a different kind of education. So somehow we need to stop it from the beginning, because if we teach young people what is the problem now, that change the way we take the problem from another side, we can't stop it when it is already um, it, it's a process. It needs to be cut from the beginning. I don't know how to explain it, but actually I think this the kind of work I did is fought to sensibilize young people, I guess,
Yes,
or at least this was my first purpose. And yeah,
yes. It is important to try to educate young people. I mean, young girls and young young boys about it, before they grow up and they start to have families, correct?
Exactly.
Yeah. So tell me about your dancing work. I think it stopped during COVID, with the performance and everything.
Well, yeah, actually, I'm not preparing performance since at least 2 years. So before the COVID, the last thing I was doing with dance was last year, the short film Vieni, and it was not a performance; it was a dance film. Um, yeah, with COVID, obviously, it's very hard to prepare anything, so I just put it in the corner. And also, apart COVID, to prepare a performance, so to work in theater or dance, it's quite difficult. And for me, maybe it's more difficult than producing a short film because it involves a lot of rehearsals. So you need to have a real budget. Sometimes I'm producing shorts with a ridiculous budget. This is something that it's not easy, but something that I managed to do until now. But for theater or dance, it's very hard because you need to involve most people, so more people for a longer time, and you need to have them available when you have to go on tournée or to present the piece in theaters. And if you don't have a real budget, this is very hard. So almost impossible. So dance is something I want to is a part of my of my creative work. So I would love to go back to this field, but I don't know now when it will be. With COVID, the situation didn't improve also, so I don't know.
Yes, and you have yourself any plans to do longer films in the future?
Yes,
Most of the
I'm
films you direct.
planning since a long time. Actually, I'm already for the pre-production. So for the production, actually, when I found the producer, I'm in the phase of, I wrote a feature script, so a script of a feature film, and I'm looking for a producer. So I'm still in the process of I'm waiting answers. This is a really long work because you need to wait and to see. And with the lockdown, this is a real job, because also it will be my first feature film, and you need to have the trust of the producer work with you, even if you had, I mean, I have a portfolio and they can see my work, and I received many appreciation, but to make a feature film, it's another story. So you need really to find the perfect partner to work with.
Yes, of course.
Uh,
It's a long process, and if you want to file for funding from different European countries and stuff like that, it needs a lot of work.
Exactly, and you can't do it by yourself. This is sure. I mean, if you, in my case, I worked a lot by myself. So, like, I cover all the aspects of the productions, distribution as well. But for a feature film, I can't imagine. I mean, it's not possible if you do it seriously. So, this is why I need a producer. I hope I can tell you, okay, I made it. I'm doing my best to produce this film. This is yeah, my next purpose actually. But I'm working on several other things. So I wrote another short film during the lockdown, and possibly I will shot it during the next autumn. So November, I guess. I'm not sure right now. So I'm just imagining how I can make it. So how I can start the production. Let's see.
Yes, I hope everything will be okay the next period, because every now and then in the news we hear about second wave of COVID and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
people are really worried.
I am as well, but I'm an optimist, so I think everything will be good, and let's see what happens. But let's see. I don't know.
Yes,
This
this
is,
is
I
the
think this is the problem for every artist. We have to imagine that everything is going well. Otherwise, we stop
art.
everything.
Yes,
We need to have a focus in the future. Otherwise,
yes,
we get crazy.
of course. You will stop creating stuff. You must keep a positive vibe all the time. Yes,
This is the only way, I guess.
yes, yes. Okay, Daniele, I want you to thank you very much for this discussion, and
Thank you.
I look forward for your next projects, and I wish you all the best for your new film.
Thank
My
you so
name is
much.
Sami. You told me it's been traveling in different festivals right now.
Yeah,
Yeah. So best wishes, and next time when we speak, I hope you have other projects and other performance schedule.
it will be awesome. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure for me.
Thank you. Thank you, Daniela. Have a good
Thank
day.
you. Yeah, you too. Bye.